Good morning, guys. I am Steve Skillern at Jet Lending, otherwise known as Hard Money Steve. And we're going to talk this morning about getting your deal closed, getting your deal approved, and what that entails. Even though this is an asset-based loan, even though this is hard money, or should be called easy money, you do have to do some things in order to get approved. It is mostly about the asset, but there are some other things come into play to make it a good deal. And so let's talk about that this morning. This will be about a 5-minute video. It won't be very long, but it will be longer than the normal clips or the normal reels. And so let's talk about this. First and foremost, number one, by far, is ARV. Your ARV has to be right. Now, we've talked about ARV in other videos. I'm not going to go into depth on that. But if your ARV is off, the rest of your numbers are just not going to work, and you will lose money. Second is repairs. We need repair budget. We need repair scope. In other words, we need a repair budget, and we need a repair scope. This is after you've already got a preliminary, just a rough quote. So what you're going to submit is a spreadsheet. We'll send it to you that has a list of things that you are going to do to the property and what it's going to cost, in your opinion, to do those things. That either comes from you or it comes from your contractor. We are going to look at that, and we're going to give you an opinion, our opinion, of whether or not those repairs are correct. Now, here's the key metric here. We're not trying to tell you that it's going to cost X amount of dollars to do. You can, in some cases, do it cheaper than we could do it. But when we analyze this, we have to look at it as if we are going to take this property back. What is it going to cost us to get this deal done, to get it finished? So that's the number we are going to use, and we are very confident in the numbers it will cost us to get it fixed. So now, how do we analyze that? We need a full set of pictures, photographs, images, whatever you want to call them. So we need pictures of the outside. We need it from a back far enough that we can see the roof from all four sides. We need it so that we can see all four sides of the house. We're looking for stress cracks. We're looking for foundation issues. We're looking for trees in the wrong places, meaning too close to the foundation. We're looking for potential issues. We're looking at the AC. How old is it? To get top dollar on your flip, you're going to have an AC that's relatively new. If it's working and it's 10 years old, 15 years old, can you still sell it? Sure. But are you going to get top dollar? No. So those are the issues that we are going to be looking at with PICs. So once you have PICs, repair budget, obviously you've already submitted the loan request. We're going to send out loan docs, a loan packet that will include a authorization to pull credit. Now, credit will not kill a deal. Credit may change how much we'll carry. It may change what the interest rate is, but it's not going to kill your deal. The thing we're looking for in credit is, do you have any judgments? Do you have anything like that's going to prevent you from selling the property once you've bought it and got it in your name? So what else are we looking for? The title company is going to do a title search, make sure there's no title issues. That's pretty much the process. It's depending on how fast you get items. Well, we're going to need ID. We're going to need bank statements from all of the money that we require to see in reserves. We need bank statements showing that for the last month. We don't need 3 months. We don't need all of that. All we need is the 1 month prior to your closing. And we need the statement, not a screenshot. We need the full statement with all transactions. That's our bank where we source our money. That's their requirement, not our requirement. So that's non-negotiable. We need your LLC docs. We need your EIN number. We need your certificate of filing. We need your certificate of formation. We need a certificate of good standing. Normal LLC docs. If you have an LLC, you know what I'm talking about. We do not require that you close in an LLC, by the way. So you can close in your name or a company name. Anyway, it is a fairly straightforward, fairly simple process to get us what we need. Once we have all of that, then obviously we're going to order an appraisal. That is another bank requirement. It is not negotiable. Our construction manager is also going to go over your repair budget, make sure that it is reasonable in terms of can it be done for the numbers you expect. I'm going to look at repairs. The owner is going to look at repairs, and our construction manager is going to look at repairs. That's 3 sets of eyeballs that are going to look at your repairs. So if we have a disagreement over that, you probably need to think twice about what's missing. There's a disconnect somewhere. We need to figure out what that is. And we're not always right. I'm not gonna suggest that we are. So and I apologize, guys. I'm in traffic, so trying to work and drive. That's what we are going to need to get your loan closed. So the next video, I'm going to talk about getting yourself in position to get refinanced into a long-term loan, or if you so choose, go to credit lines so that you're bankable. And that is the next evolution for investors. So FYI, guys, next video is going to be a very important video in your real estate career. We'd love to have your business from now to the end of eternity, but we're also realistic. We know that's not really going to happen. So watch the next video. Thank you, guys. I'm Steve Skillern, Hard Money Steve, Jet Lending. DM me below or contact me at 346-218-2623. See you on the flip side.